My focus was, how can we get this culture right? Let's work. It's been a fantastic coaching staff. They kept me focused and locked in. I got to play to this club's strengths while continuing to work on their weakness. We might have something here. This group can be special if they keep this up going into training camp, which is what they did.
Head coach Mike Brown has transformed the perennial sad sack Sacramento Kings into not only the NBA's #1 offense, but also into a true contender in the Western Conference. And as a result, he just became the first ever unanimous winner of Coach of the Year.
All the coaches in the NBA voted Mike Brown Coach of the Year.
But how did he do it? Well, according to him, it all started on his first day as head coach of the Kings.
Job one back in the day would have been, let's get to work. Let's work. But day one for this job, this time around, for me was making sure that I can find a way to connect everybody, not just our players, but our front office, our ticket sales, our community relations, our medical performance team, our coaching staff, our players. And I wanted to try to do that in a way that they've never experienced before, because that connectivity can help take a group to insurmountable heights. And I truly felt that from day one. And so that was my focus. My focus was, how can we get this culture right?
And as Coach Brown connected everyone in the organization, he wisely developed his own culture in the building. But he did it much differently than other coaches.
This is a players' league, and players drive this thing. And if you can't figure that out, you won't last long in this business. And so you have to adapt whatever you're trying to do, offensively, defensively, even culturally. I remember back at, obviously I've had a lot of great mentors. And when I was with the San Antonio Spurs, the New York Knicks, they always had the dress code where you got to wear the tie and the suit and all that stuff when you flew. And I was a guy that liked to dress nice. When I got to San Antonio, I asked Pop, I said, why do you allow everybody to wear anything they want to wear? He says, because Tim Duncan likes to wear his button-down shirt with his white beater underneath of his jeans. So we're going to do what he wants to do. Right. So you adapt to who your players are.
One of the ways Coach Brown has adjusted to his players and made the culture fun, uplifting, and motivating is by giving out a Defensive Player of the Game chain after each game. It's a unique and fun way to reward and recognize the players for efforts that are usually underappreciated.
We got something new. We got Defensive Player of the Game, all right? I'm going to let Jordy hand it out because Jordy's the defensive coordinator. Where you at, Jordy? All right, Jordy. Come on right here, Jordy. All right, go ahead, Jordy. Hand this shit out right here, baby.
19 rebounds, 15 verticalities. Come on, here we go!
Speech. Jordy, this is for you. Where's Jordy? Jordy, that's for you. Where'd he go?
Hell of a job, man.
Good job, y'all. Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
Together!
Despite the unique culture-building methods that Coach Brown was instilling, he still faced an obstacle in building the players' trust. Because even though he's had success before in the NBA, where he's won over 60 games with a team, made the NBA Finals, and even won Coach of the Year, he's also been fired multiple times for not getting the job done. Which is why Charles Barkley wisely asked Coach Brown,
when you got this job in Sacramento, what's the one thing you say, I'm not going to make that mistake again?
The biggest thing I felt is I cannot make any decision based on whether or not I felt it was right for me. And everybody kind of goes through that in life. And they make decisions or make plans thinking, okay, man, if I was in that seat, that's what I would want. No. You got to feel your players, you got to feel your GM, you got to feel your owner, and you got to take all that into consideration about what decisions you're going to make on a daily basis. And you got to be able to message that decision correctly based on the mood and all that other stuff that's going on. So I felt that everything that I was going to do going forward was for the best or the betterment of the group and not what I believe was right or wrong.
And part of that group that has built Coach Brown's culture and thus made the Kings so successful is his coaching staff, which Coach Brown said is the best he's ever had.
And I hate to say this because you don't want people that worked with you in the past to feel a certain way, but every time anybody talks to me about what we're doing, I swear on my grandson, and he's the most treasured thing that I have out there, Iverson. But it's really because of you guys. You guys have been phenomenal, and this is my 4th time, whatever, being a head coach, and I tell people, I say it's the best time I've ever had, and it's not a knock on the rest of the guys that I've worked with. It's just it is what it is with you guys, and you guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Not great, you've been absolutely phenomenal. And so I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We appreciate you.
Now, even though Coach Brown has built a quality culture and a phenomenal staff, what exact basketball habits or game plans did he first need to address when he began as head coach of the Sacramento Kings?
I had to make sure that I understood what their strengths were, and I had to accept being able to play to their strengths. At the end of the day, I always felt I had a really good feel on how to come up with defensive schemes against anybody at any time. And, at first, when I looked at this team, I said, we might be able to score a lot. We might be able to play fast all the time. And those, at the end of the day, might be our strengths. And so I really struggled, especially early on, conceding to the fact that I'm going to have to allow the defense to catch up with the offense. Even if it means it's going to take all season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, it doesn't matter. I got to play to this club's strengths while continuing to work on their weakness. And so from day one, that's what I wanted to do. And our strengths with the players that we have is the ability to pass, dribble, and shoot the ball while playing extremely fast.
And the only thing faster than their style of play is their rapid success and improvement as an entire organization, which has now resulted in Mike Brown becoming the first person ever to win Coach of the Year unanimously.
Thank you all. Thank you. 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 That's it right there. I really appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. All right?
More defense.
All right.
Let's get it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Now, hopefully you understand a bit more into why he deserved to win this prestigious award. And if you'd like to watch more videos like this, consider subscribing. It's SeanDaniel here. Thanks for watching.
Hey, good work today, y'all. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Coach, picture.